What's up? Have a good one.
Can I assist you?
Talk to me. For real? Yo! Glad I could help!
Hello? Yo! Well, shit, I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. Is this loud? I feel like... Hello? Does this sound good enough? Hello? Does this sound like shit? Shit? Does this sound like shit? Does this sound like shit? Oh, okay, I think it's okay. Does this sound like shit? Oh. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. How's it going, guys? No, I was saying when I went live that I saw you were online, Earth, but I didn't say anything because I was going live right away. How's it going? And you probably saw me whistling there. I was saying that I had a tune in my head, and I was whistling. And guess what tune I was whistling? You know what that tune is, right? Heavy on the bagpipes. Okay, let's frickin' play. Shit, I haven't played in a while. Guys, it's been a few days. Okay, am I just gonna pull everything? No. Oh, you fuckers! That... Okay, right away. Dude, like that, like, get off my Kool-Aid or that bullshit. Sandoria, hell yeah, dude. You're on the grind? Nice, man. You're 44. Dude, man, we took a break and, now it's hard to play. Okay, get over here. Get over here. Get over here, you idiot. Come on. Oh, whoops. Guys, on the job site today, there's a guy who, he came and delivered, like, interior doors and shit. And, he doesn't speak English. He's from Ukraine. And, he was trying to say something to me, and I just looked at him, I'm like, I have no idea what you're saying. And then, I don't know what he was saying, and then eventually I'm like, hey, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you load up all this shit. So I was helping him. And then I said, I'm strong. Muscles. I have muscles. I'm strong. And then he's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He didn't say it like that, but it took me a while to understand what he's trying to say. And I'm like, yeah. And then I started doing that. This guy's like older than me yet. I'm like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. We've muscled now. Oh, man. That was good. That he thanked me for that. Like, you're welcome. Looks like I'll get to have some mage action tomorrow. I'm 2 bubbles from 46 on Ren. Oh, nice. I haven't been on in a while. I wonder, has Call just quit because he didn't get on the Glittermerc mines? Dude, if this was like FF11, we would have 6 player parties. But it ain't. So, ew. He was on earlier? Okay, cool. I mean, that's just how it goes. That's how it goes sometimes, guys. You can't be hating. You can't be hating a player. Don't hate the player, hate the game. You know what I mean, guys. Laugh. Okay, here, let's kill another Shadow Mage. Dude, remember before I was saying I can't wait to be in Tenaris alone? Well, here I am alone in Tenaris. It's kind of nice. Usually you're competing for everything in here. Cat form. I need you help me with Limbus at some point. Oh, okay. Dude, I might have to play it again. Like, so FF11, whenever I go back to FF11, I want to play in Ronfair again, you know? But Gaia XI, it's like you're in Ronfair and then in 5 minutes you're not anymore. And, I mean, that's okay. I'll be honest, it is nice to have a classic good old party, you know what I mean? In FF11. Just have a good old classic party. Where we can all be gay together. So, fun fact, guys, I haven't had any of the devil's lettuce now in like 3-4 days. And, there's a few nights where my sleep was a bit trash. But now, last night my sleep was good and I'm feeling pretty decent. Oh, Fire Bloom. Heyo, what's up, Simply Benini? I installed Gaia today and tried to log in and make a character, but the site was in maintenance. Oh, really? Dude, it would actually be pretty wicked if we could have a if we could have a static like on Horizon. That actually would be kind of fun because we're all fucking pimp daddies. You know what I mean? We're all pimp daddy D-dogs. And now we frickin' play Horizon. We just completely fucked the game. The only thing is you need an alliance at the end. That's the only shits about it. Gaia. Yes, Gaia. Fuck. So yeah, and another thing. Okay, yeah, like you saw in the thumbnail, right? I made that with AI. Dude, last time I streamed, I was talking about how oh yeah, I showed you that podcast. I was playing around with AI for a day or two at that point, like a little bit. I haven't stopped. I can't believe it. The shit you can do on there, man. I can't believe it. I actually wanted to play around with AI all evening tonight. But I'm like, you know what? I haven't streamed in a while. I gotta play. And I know what you guys are thinking. I want you to want me. I want you to want me. Well, I do, but sometimes I want AI to play. I want to play around with that. I don't want you to tell me you love me when I tell you. I just want you to say it because you feel it. Where's my new podcast? Dude, I made one for it. I made one for Glittermerc Mines. There is... So I googled every quest that I had for Glittermerc Mines, and I found this is gonna look I found each quest online. Like, it's not online, but it is. It's hard to explain. And I uploaded every quest into this podcast making thing, and it said it couldn't read any of those web pages because I guess they're down, but you could still find them if you search for them. So it's literally just pulling all the information that is coming from my mouth. And I found it was kind of boring. Like, I could play it, or I could make a new one. I'm thinking we make a short one for that. I think we need to make a short one, because there's no information to feed it. That's the problem. You need to be called a stupid hunter again? You need the Glittermerc Mines podcast? I was looking for them too. I figured that was why you weren't playing. Yeah. You be down for an FF11 static? Oh, yeah, they had a data breach with one confirmed character, so they required an encryption overhaul. Oh, is that right? Like, it's not that good. I can play it. It just isn't that good, which sucks. So, unless you want me to make a new one, I could try making a short one. Or what? Should I just play it? You guys want me to play it? The long one? I should go with my intuition and say, well, no, we probably shouldn't, because it isn't that good. If the podcast glazes me and shits on Ren, it's goated. Did Ren get... Oh, shit, I'm almost dead. Did Ren get a bunch of loot in that one? Was I complete? No, I think we all got pretty good loot. But the last one where I was shitting on Ren, that was funny, man. The thing is, it always takes from... Because I'm the one streaming, so it always kind of favors me, right? Because I'm talking about what I'm seeing and shit. So it's like... It's so funny how it says... Oh yeah, and you're dumb. Like, you know, like when he gave that cave mold trinket or whatever to Ren, that just shows the solidness, the stability, and the givingness. Like, or I don't know. It sounds like I'm just like this big hero. Oh man, it's kind of funny. The trinket confusion would be funny in the podcast. Yeah. I know you guys want it. It sucks so bad. Like, because I was so excited when I showed you that podcast. I was freaking so pumped about it. And I'm like, I'm making one for Glittermerc Mines. I'm making one. I was pumped. And then right away I was hit with, oh shit, this isn't even that good. But I can try making it. A dumb hero. Well, you know what? Like, instead of making a new one, maybe I should just play it. It's a long one. I feel like I should do a short one, but... Dude, the one where we did the 4... When we did the gauntlet there for SM, and then we did Razorfen... Yeah. Scarlet Monastery, we did the 4 dungeon gauntlet and then Razorfen Downs. That was actually a pretty good podcast. You want me to play it? Well, if you guys want it, I'll play it. I don't think it's very good, but I'll play it. Like, I actually turned it off because I was kind of bored. But, dude, I've been playing around with ChatGPT, creating things on there. And then on ChatGPT, I'm prompting it. I'm like, Kate, make a Notebook LM podcast out of this. And it's like, okay, here you go. Here's a Notebook LM, because that's what I'm using to make these podcasts. Like, here. Actually, I have it up. Glittermerc Mines, a Dumb Heroes Dungeon Blitz. This is it, 2 days ago. And, oh yeah, I'm also feeding it from one Reddit post. I'm giving it this from Reddit, because this guy's like, yeah, 10 out of 10, and then they said that in the podcast. That it's a 10 out of 10. I don't think I would give it a 10 out of 10. Like... If it was Blizzard who made that dungeon, it wouldn't be a 10 out of 10. But since it was it was a private company, if you want to call it that, who made it, it's close to 10 out of 10. I think it's good, but it's not 10. There's no way it's like BRD. Just play it after you're gaming like last time. Yeah, but so I fed it this. It has this Reddit page and then our stream. Your first impression was 10 out of 10? Okay. For a quick level 40 dungeon? Yeah, well, maybe it is. You know what? I could just play it now. Man, I've made so many of these podcasts. So I've been doing that every morning. Oh, now someone's here. Oh, it's Earth Isaac. Nice. Here, I'll buff you. Or, oh no. I can't buff... Alliance. My bad. Or I guess I can. Here. Well, buff him. Okay, well, it's not working. I'm trying. Okay, oh, maybe I deleted them. I have them all on my phone. Did I actually? I think I deleted them. Hold on, let's see. Whoops. Shit, I did. Maybe I'll have to play it off the website. Here.
Welcome back to the deep dive. If you're looking for
Tell me if it's loud enough.
a shortcut to being perfectly informed about the latest custom content, sweeping the world of Project Epoch, you are definitely in the right place.
Today we are suiting up. We're heading straight into a brand new custom-built banger, the Glittermerc Mines, or GM as everyone's calling it.
Yeah, and this deep dive is a full analysis of the sources you've all been sharing with us. So we're talking the Reddit community discussion. We've got internal streamline.
It could be a bit louder. Okay, hold on. Let me download this then. Give me a second. I'm just gonna download it here quick. I think VLC, like I listened to my stream after VLC played it a little bit too, it was a bit loud. Good thing I had this page open. I could re-download it. I think it actually played better on Windows Media Player. Oh, that sounds old saying that.
Welcome back to the Deep Dive.
There.
If you're looking for a shortcut to being perfectly informed about the latest custom content, sweeping the world of Project Epoch, you are definitely in the right place.
Today we are suiting up. We're heading straight
hold on.
into a brand new custom-built banger, the Glitter Mines, or GM, as everyone's calling it.
Yeah, and this deep dive is a full analysis of the sources you've all been sharing with us. So we're talking the Reddit community discussion. We've got
Winamp.
stream logs and a ton of VOD notes.
Okay, here
All
we
of
go,
it
guys.
covering a complete, chaotic, and, well, ultimately successful run-through of this level 3944 dungeon.
And our mission today isn't just to, report the facts. It's really to analyze.
Oh,
the
Nabani,
design.
what's up, man?
Exactly. We're breaking down everything about Gluttermurk Mines, what makes it tick, what makes it
Hold
frankly
on a second.
infuriating
What's going on here? Okay, no, Kick is just being a fucking piece of shit. Sorry, I shouldn't have said piece. Asshole piece of shit. Oh, on a video updates for Project Epoch. Nabani, what we're doing is I've started playing around with AI, and after one day of my entire life playing around with AI, I was able to make a podcast of our adventures playing. So I streamed playing a new dungeon in WoW, Glittermurk Mines, and then I can add that link to this podcast maker, and then it makes a podcast talking about our adventures. It's freaking insane. So that's what we're doing right now.
And why the sources are all calling it a 10 out of 10. I mean, it's being held up as a critical yardstick for judging this server's
You'll hear our names. You'll hear our names.
custom content going forward.
It really is. This dungeon, it demands more than just competence. It demands specific class synergy. It's a real test.
And we are doing all this through the lens of one very specific and I'd say highly volatile group, self-proclaimed the dumb hero.
I love that name.
It's perfect. This run, it was led by our enthusiastic streamer and resident feral druid, You're Dumb. And it was just a fantastic case study in how chaos and quick adaptation can still lead to victory.
It was
Funny.
a true stress test of their individual skills, of their group synergy. So let's introduce this crew and their roles, because understanding their composition is absolutely
Been chilling
key
nice.
to understanding the run.
Okay, go for it.
So you have Yurdum, the feral druid.
He said it right. Yeah, I put a space in there this time. I said the streamer, the narrator will be referred to as your space and then dumb. And they said it right. I'm like, yes.
He's our primary DPS, and also the utility.
I've been good,
buff. We have
Navani,
to
man.
Pivot constantly between dealing just massive damage and providing that critical support.
Then there is Simply Benini, the paladin tank. He's aggressive, hyper-kitted, the kind of threat generator who believes the best defense is always a massive offense.
Right. Simply Benini's ability to pull large and just
As you-
survive. It made the run possible, but it
Okay.
also introduced a ton of risk.
A ton. Range DPS was held down by Ren, the hunter, who was just consistently topping the damage meters.
Ren is critical for those single target burns, and as we'll definitely see, he was also responsible for some, let's say, ill-timed pet management that
See?
introduced some very high-stakes chaos.
You suck, Ren.
Oh, we're getting to that. And providing the essential crowd control, the big burst AoE, and maybe most crucially just endless supplies of mage water.
There was some red good
Darn,
plays.
the human mage.
And you can't overstate that. In a resource
They're calling Dazarn Darn. That I noticed. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. His name is Darn.
intensive dungeon like this, Darn's utility contribution goes so far beyond just simple DPS numbers. He was the backbone in a lot of ways.
For sure. And finally, the indispensable support, Earth Isaac, the priest healer.
And the sources make it emphatically clear that Earth Isaac was constantly struggling with mana efficiency and some tricky positioning.
I don't know if that's true or not, Earth. But whatever.
Which really proves just how demanding the healing and the dispel checks in GM are, especially for a mid-level priest.
Absolutely. So the mission is to break down how these 5-year dumb, Simply Benini, Ren Darn, and Earth Isaac navigated the clutch plays, the infuriating mechanical fails, and what specific spoils of victory they walked away with.
Let's unpack this.
Mm.
Okay, let's start at the very...
Oh, that sounds so stupid. Okay, I'm going to hear that again. Oh, shit. No, I don't want to rewind too far.
Especially for a mid-level priest.
Okay,
Absolutely.
well, whatever.
So the mission is to break down how these 5-year dumb, Simply Benini, Ren Darn, and Earth Isaac navigated the clutch plays, the infuriating mechanical fails, and what specific spoils of victory they walked away with.
Let's unpack this.
Mm.
Okay, let's start at the very top. Location, lore, and that initial quest load. Glittermerk Mines is perfectly situated just north of the Crystal Vein Mine in Stranglethorn Vale. It feels like it's always been there.
And what's fascinating here, and what moves this content beyond just being, zone filler, is how the design team managed to integrate 3 massive thematic pillars of STV.
You've got the trolls.
Yep, with subtle Zul'Gurub references. You have the Venture Co., who are the immediate physical threat you see everywhere.
And then the Naga, who feature prominently in the deeper, more aquatic areas. It's not just a mine. It's like a nexus of all the STV threats combined.
The
And
airplane.
the lore implication here is huge. You're dumb, and the group, they encountered these really juicy lore nuggets.
It's
in the
good to see you,
quest
Nabani.
that hinted at something truly ancient.
The Azothan ruins.
Exactly. The Azotha, according to the source materials and the quest text, they appeared to be the ancestors of humans.
Which is.
Yeah.
That's where we stop just listing facts and start really analyzing the design intent. Why put an ancient Azothan civilization under a grubby venture count excavation?
It suggests a grander, server-wide narrative ambition, right? It's not just about stopping miners. It's about discovering fundamental,
Miners.
unexplored history for Azeroth. And that narrative density is why people are hooked,
And the quest text also mentions something far darker than serpents or miners.
which the group correctly assumed was the Kraken, the tentacle boss leading up to Nash, the big sea giant elite.
Was that wrong? I mean, it only got the prompt that I gave it, like from the stream. That's all it has to work with. So, I mean, when we do Alderman, it's going to be so much different because I'll be able to feed it like Wowhead. It'll have all the information, all the lore, everything. So, yeah, whatever. Well, I'm glad you guys are liking this though. I loved it. I was so pumped the first time I heard our first podcast. I'm like, this is freaking awesome. I'm just glad you liked it. Okay, let's keep going.
The end.
So when you enter, the physical layout is described as compact without feeling cramped.
It's got a central hub, really great verticality through a flooded central shaft, which is critical for your dumb's use of aquatic form later on. And while it's non-linear, it's laid out.
Like we went in the water. I used aquatic form. Yeah, I was bragging about it, but like it's not like okay, it's not something that you would point out.
Pretty intuitively. You don't get lost.
The primary motivation for this group, for the dumb heroes, was maximizing efficiency.
Yeah.
Your dumb noted having 7 quests just piled up for this one run.
Yeah, stuff like Dig's Lost Pipe, Tunnel Monster, Renegade Naga, Kill the Foreman. I mean, this quest density is a core feature of the whole dungeon.
And the sources confirm that doing these quests is, and I'm quoting here, extremely worthwhile.
Oh, for sure. They offer highly specific targeted gear upgrades, but maybe more importantly, the quest XP alone nets you, maybe 20
Some
to
novel
25%
vids, yeah.
of a level?
That's it.
I was thinking of feeding it some other clears, but I don't know. Like now that I think of it, actually, I probably could have done that because I didn't want it to get off track and now start following someone else's playthrough. But now that I've been playing around with AI for like 4 or 5 days, I know how I could change it so that it wouldn't do that. Oh, whatever. Let's keep going.
A huge incentive for your dumb, Earth Isaac, Ren, Darn, and Simply Benini to push through, especially in that notoriously slow mid-level grind.
But this quest density and the promise of efficiency, it hits a brutal reality check right away. The trash mobs.
Yeah, the sources really emphasize that the GM trash is uniquely tough and educational.
This dungeon forces the group to master priority targeting and deep crowd control, or CC, if they want to survive. And that immediately challenges Simply Benini's preferred strategy.
That's the tension right there, isn't it? Simply Benini favors the bust-ass all the way in run strategy.
Bust
just
ass.
pulling huge groups and tanking through sheer gear and aggression.
Right. But the sources imply this difficulty requires precision. So the question becomes, was Simply Benini's kit enough to overcome those mechanics?
And the answer seems to be not without a tremendous effort from the rest of the group.
Not at all. 2 specific threats really exemplify this forced learning curve. First, you've got the demolitionists.
Okay, what do they do?
If they're uncontrolled, they complete a channel that will absolutely nuke the entire party.
yeah,
with
that's
5
right.
AoEs. This is a hard CC check, no question.
So Darn, the mage, had to be ready with polymorph, or Ren had to use his freezing trap and concussive shot. just to keep them off balance.
And if you miss that interrupt or you fail the CC, the pull is over. You're wiping.
And the second critical threat.
The oracles. They're casters whose frost bolts are described as just brutal, hitting like miniature snowballs of death.
And then
You gotta admit, that sounds pretty good, though. Like, for AI, for fake, like, that sounds pretty good. Like, there are some parts of it, like, "Nyeh," or, yeah, I've made a few podcasts with this program already, and sometimes it's like, oh, yeah, it sounds kind of shitty, but for the most part, it's good.
later on, they deal with Naga that have these nasty frontal cone knockups, throwing people into other packs or into the middle of the melee. Classic environmental control.
It's a dungeon that demands smart pulls and focus fire. If Simply Benini pulls 3 or 4 packs using his bust-ass method, the DPS priority has to immediately focus on
I could see that.
before the AoE lands.
And then interrupting the oracles.
Exactly. If you let even 2 of those oracles free cast, Earth Isaac is instantly playing catch up on heals, burning through all his precious mana.
And who was keeping the group running despite this drain? I mean, Yurdum was constantly on top of utility, keeping Thorns and Mark of the Wild up.
But the true MVP
Yes,
for
I
resource
was.
sustain was Darn the Mage.
Critically so, right?
Absolutely. Darn's Mage Water was essential because the sustained pressure demands resources. Earth Isaac, the priest, was constantly using expensive heals, and even Simply Benini had to use mana for Holy Shield and cleansing.
So without Darn's constant supply, the run would have just stalled out repeatedly.
Eardum explicitly noted this in the VOD logs.
Oh, what
He
did I
said,
say?
having a Mage Darn, having him here with the Mage Water, that's actually pretty tight. It sounds simple, but that supply chain management is a core part of succeeding here.
And that highlights a crucial design philosophy. Glittermerc Mines is designed not just to challenge combat
That
skills,
darn mage,
but
yeah, man.
resource management, forcing this mid-level group to rely on utility classes like Darn and Yurdum in ways typical vanilla dungeons might
These
not.
are 45?
Okay, so moving deeper, the group encountered the first 2 bosses, and these fights were primarily physical checks, designed to teach fundamental positioning and, crucially, healing mitigation.
Right. Boss 1 was Supervisor Grimgash, a massive gnoll. His core mechanics were deceptively simple, a heavy physical bleed effect, and a frontal knockup.
But there's a design implication there, right? This boss teaches players the basic skill of avoiding frontal and physical damage.
Preparing them for the more difficult Naga warriors, and eventually Nash later in the dungeon.
Exactly.
So let's get specific. What did the bleed teach? I mean, bleeds ignore armor, placing huge sustained pressure on Simply Benini.
And forcing constant healing input from Earth Isaac. It's a pure healer check. For Simply Benini, the Paladin, this required heavy use of defensive abilities like Holy Shield to mitigate incoming damage, but also timing his self-heals. And just relying on Earth Isaac.
You were saying it's kind of impressive that they add those little human elements, that filler words like, I know. I know, and their expressiveness I can't believe it, and it's all free. You can make 3 podcasts a day or audio versions a day, but I have, like, per Google account. Well, I have 3 personally, and my wife's on. Like, I can make 12 a day, which is like way more than you'll ever need. But yeah, okay, let's keep going.
To keep pace. The sources mentioned Yurdum, noting the difficulty of keeping his own bleed rake up on the boss effectively, probably due to all the movement from the
Flame
knockout.
sack.
Yeah, the fight demands steady DPS from Ren, Darn, and Yurdum. To minimize the duration of that bleed pressure, you want it over with quick.
They cleared the quest, an old debt, immediately upon Grimgash's defeat. And the loot was null cuffs, leather wrists that sparked a very relatable internal debate for Yurdum.
It's the classic hybrid dilemma. Yurdum, the feral druid, was wrestling with whether to roll need in case I go bear form, even though he was running primarily as
It
DPS.
shows that pressure to min-max, even for potential off-specs. But as the only leather wearer.
He got them.
Yes,
and they successfully
that's right.
Transitioned to the next challenge.
The only
Next up
leather
was
wearer,
Foreman
Ren.
Sprocket, a Ventrico boss. This fight ratchets up the mechanical demands by adding solid AoE damage and a long-cast rocket that inflicted high damage and a stun.
Which forced interrupts from Darn and Ren. You had to be on it. But the real failure mechanic came at the very end, and this is where the drama happened.
Oh, yeah.
When Sprocket gets low, he performs a high damage AoE self-destruct upon death, punishing groups who fail to scatter quickly. It's a classic environmental awareness check.
And who was caught flat-footed in the ensuing explosion.
You're dumb.
It had to be him. The source
You're
recounts the
dumb.
exact moment of failure.
Here, listen.
Classic environmental awareness check.
And who was caught flat-footed in the ensuing explosion.
You're dumb.
It had to be him. The source recounts the exact moment of failure. Your dumb died after not running away from the self-destruct explosion. We have the exact quote.
Everyone's laughing at me at your dumb the droid who didn't run away, and I died.
It wasn't just a funny moment, though. It was a clear signposting error
was
on
laughing.
your dumb's part. A failure to respect a mechanic that killed him instantly.
He was too focused on landing that final shred or one last auto attack. The rest of the group, led by the experienced Simply Benini, scattered correctly. It just goes to show that even with good
Fuck you,
gear,
Benini.
fundamental awareness checks will always punish greed.
A classic moment of stream humility.
Yeah.
But
Did
the
laugh.
very next minute was a huge win for Simply Benini, validating the difficulty of the whole run.
Absolutely. Simply Benini won the heavy metal belt. A fantastic piece of plate armor boasting
Experience,
high
yeah.
armor, plus 28 attack power, and plus 6 defense rating.
And why is 28 AP such a big deal for a paladin tank at this level?
Because Paladin threat generation relies heavily on
The
spell
glaze.
power and attack power for their consecration and judgment damage. So this belt makes Simply Benini tankier and gives him a massive boost to his threat.
Which allows him to maintain that aggressive pulling strategy he loves so much.
It's an ideal piece of mid-level tank gear. They also successfully recovered the Foreman's Head Quest item, so a win all around, despite the comedic death.
Okay, moving into the mid-dungeon area, we
Assholes.
get the flooded shaft. And this introduced a major environmental and mechanical shift. This is where your dumb finally got to use his aquatic form.
Which is a nice touch for a dungeon in STV.
Aquatic
for sure.
form,
The atmosphere
let's go.
turns, a lot darker.
This section held the hidden threat, the Kraken, labeled the boss in the sources. It was a large beast identified by its destructive tentacle attacks.
And the core mechanic of the Kraken was explicitly designed as a failure mechanic, but not one designed to wipe the group instantly.
Right. It casts mana and health drain poisons on the party, and the source explains that you must dispel or the fight takes forever.
This is a crucial check.
Nini acted like
for
a
Earth Isaac,
fiend.
the priest healer. And this is where the design intent meets the mid-level class kit limitation. The poison is a disease and a poison effect.
So for a priest at this level, dealing with this means
What?
either using dispel magic, which is high cost but quick,
Or the highly mana inefficient Abolish Disease, which cleanses over time but has a massive casting cost. The sources show Earth Isaac just struggling immensely because he was burning mana on every single dispel.
he struggled so much he died early on to dynamite, and then during the Kraken fight itself, he just ran completely out of resources.
He was out of
Earth.
mana, constantly under pressure. It proves that if Ren, Darn, and You're Dumb didn't kill the Kraken fast enough, that mana drain mechanic effectively functions as a soft enrage on the healer.
And to make matters worse, there was significant quest frustration.
Oh yeah. Earth Isaac initially failed to complete the Kraken quest objective, which caused mass confusion and forced the group to revisit the fight later. The tracking was just not obvious.
And your dumb's reaction kind of sums up the design complaint about the flow. He just said, "This is so dumb, and they need to make this a little less jank."
Which speaks to your earlier point, right? Is it challenging, or is it just poorly signposted? While the fight mechanics were clever in forcing dispels,
Like in Alderman, like I should feed this thing. How should I act in Alderman? Should I try and change the podcast up or kind of keep it the same? Should we try and keep it kind of going the way it's been going? Because I could talk about it way differently. Like I could just overact. Okay, I'm done that one. All right.
quest tracking definitely seems to have crossed the line into jank.
For sure. And amidst the mana drain and the jank, we had the classic Hunter misstep.
You have to have one.
Hunter.
Ren's pet was cited in the VOD logs as pulling the entire dungeon pool after Ren fell off a ledge or disconnected briefly. It contributed to the ensuing chaos and nearly wiped the recovery pool.
I love that moment.
Yeah.
Your dumb couldn't help but joke about it, noting that since Ren had been winning all the loot, it's his right to pull the entire dungeon on us, right?
It's a nice way to cut the
I did say that. It was the pet. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
tension after a massive, complicated pull cleanup. You have to laugh about it.
Speaking of loot, the Kraken did drop a key item that caused immediate excitement and a healthy dose of your dumb's good-natured saltiness.
The deep sea coral trinket.
This trinket increases attack power by 85 and gets an extra bonus if you're swimming. Your dumb rolled need, but Ren the Hunter won it.
And this is where the technical deep dive matters. We have to clarify from the sources. The 85 AP does affect ranged attacks on Project Epoch, which confirms it as a massive, near best in slot item for Ren at this level.
That is huge. For a hunter, 85 AP translates directly into significant damage increases on auto shots and special attacks.
It's a game changer for him. And Eardom's response that, "Grats, Ren, proud of you, bud," followed by the jokes, it confirms that even in disappointment, the group acknowledged the massive power spike for Ren.
It validated the effort, even if the RNG didn't favor the Feral Druid this time. Yeah. All right, moving into the final stretch, the group encountered two more technical bosses, Prism Scale and Merklurk, which tested positioning and pure DPS burn capabilities.
Boss 3 was Prism Scale, the Basilisk. He's found behind, and I quote, "a billion warning signs in a room full of pillars."
That's right. There was a shitload of warning signs. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Let's keep going.
Actually called him a cute, sleepy boy.
But don't let the cuteness fool you. Found behind,
hold on, listen.
And I quote, "a billion warning signs in a room full of pillars."
You're dumb. Affectionately called him a cute, sleepy boy.
Maybe I did.
But don't let the cuteness fool you. His core mechanic is a frontal stun and an aggro drop, which requires the tank, simply Benini, to use the many pillars in the room to line of sight the ability.
That's an expertly designed, intuitive mechanic. It utilizes the environment to dictate the strategy.
It does. If Simply Benini tries to tank him in the open, he gets stunned, he drops threat, and the Basilisk immediately runs off to eat Earth, Isaac, or Darn. The pillars are not optional, they are the survival mechanism.
So let's break down the execution. How exactly did Simply Benini handle the inevitable aggro drop from the stun?
Well, as a paladin, he can't just vanish and reset aggro like a rogue. The logs show that the key was timing the Los S perfectly. When the Basilisk begins the cast, Simply Benini sprints behind a pillar, ensuring the stun fails.
But he has to maintain threat during that maneuver, right?
Critically. He has to maintain some form of threat generation, either by using a pre-applied Seal of Righteousness
Epoch making 14 bosses? Yeah, man.
Following the Lotis with a high threat taunt or judgment the second the Basilisk stops casting and is visible again.
So the tank has to think 2 steps ahead about threat recovery. That's a high bar for mid-level content.
It really is. Loot-wise, Prism Scale rewarded that technical mastery by dropping a trinket that gives a boost to all resistances. Super crucial as elemental damage becomes more frequent, and a wand that can change elements. Potentially useful for Darn.
And boss 4 was Merklurk, a Naga.
Darn.
This fight shifted from physical positioning to a pure high-pressure burn check.
Maybe I'll go
Merklurk
here.
had high sustained AoE damage, a healing debuff, and most critically, a powerful percentage health damage over time, or DOT, applied to the tank.
To Simply Benini, this is explicitly designed as a race fight. The source warns that the stacking debuffs become insurmountable if the group lacks DPS or healing.
That percentage health DOT means that even the hyper-kitted Simply Benini will inevitably die if the fight extends too long. It demands a coordinated burn phase before Earth Isaac runs out of resources or the DOT finishes the tank.
What's a DOT?
So this is a test of rotational efficiency for the DPS. You're dumb, and Ren had to pull maximum burst.
For Yurdum the Feral, this meant optimizing his rotation, ensuring Schled was used from behind, maintaining Rake for the bleed damage, and timing Tiger's Fury for maximum energy efficiency and damage burst during that tight window.
And Ren had to ensure
Don't forget about
steady
Schled.
auto-shot damage and manage his cooldowns effectively.
The sources confirmed the pressure. Earth Isaac was constantly using his most mana-intensive heals to counter the AoE and the healing debuff. He was effectively racing against the clock.
If the fight went past the 90-second mark, the group was extremely likely to wipe.
But they executed the burn successfully, which confirmed the group's ability to coordinate their damage phases when it really mattered.
Does anyone need 10 int back? Probably not.
And they recovered the final quest item, Dig's Lost Pipe, completing a major quest line alongside winning the Shroud of the Murgal, a rare back armor piece.
You can really see the progression of difficulty here, from simple physical damage with Grimgash to complex tactical positioning with Prism Scale to a pure resource-constrained DPS check with Merklurk. It's a great design curve.
The group, the Dumb Heroes You're Dumb, Simply Benini, Ren, Darn, and Earth Isaac, they had survived 4 bosses, numerous wipes, and a ton of logistical errors.
And they were now ready for the final ultimate reality check. Nash, the Sea Giant Elite.
Nash is noted in the sources as being brutal. He's the dungeon's true final exam.
He is here to test everything the group has learned, and he is totally unforgiving of positioning errors. If you only learn one thing in the dungeon, Nash finds the mechanic you skipped.
Yeah,
He
I
will
guess so.
punish you for it.
His core physical mechanics include massive cleaves and charges, but the absolute killer is the AoE knockup he performs around him.
And the explicit teaching point here is learning how to master the dead zone, staying at maximum melee range.
Oh, I'm
because
gonna
the
have to go
knockup
here.
followed by the fall damage is often lethal.
That's critical. The dead zone is usually a high-level raiding concept. Forcing mid-level melee players like You're Dumb to execute it flawlessly is a huge design risk.
But it's also a massive
Oh, we had
reward
deaths,
if they
not
master it.
wipes. Yeah,
Your Dumb notes
true,
that
true.
Simply Benini provided the clear tactical breakdown. Casters like Darn Ren must be at max range, and melee has to execute the dead zone.
Get too close, you fly up, you take fall damage, you probably die. Stand too far back, and you're losing DPS. It's a nice edge.
But the knockup is only half the story. Nash also throws in a unique barrier mechanic that makes this fight truly unique for this level bracket.
Right. The source material focuses heavily on this. Nash puts up a shield that requires many smaller hits to remove.
This is the anti-big nuke mechanic. It explicitly forces players to pivot from relying on their slow, hard-hitting moves to using quick, multi-hitting abilities. It tests utility and rotational efficiency for every single class present.
Okay, this is where we need to get into the weeds of class synergy. How did
There's like
You're
6 minutes
Dumb,
left.
The Feral, and Ren the Hunter specifically address that barrier? What are their smaller hits?
Well, for Ren the Hunter, his toolkit is surprisingly effective here. While aimed shot is useless, the rapid sequence of auto shots, the damage over time from serpent sting ticks, and using the rapid fire cooldown. All that generates those numerous smaller hits you need to strip the shield quickly.
So it's rotating.
Like, what's that?
You're dumb, the Feral Druid.
Also
Feral
just took a
Druids rely
shit.
on hard-hitting shreds and mangle.
So
I
what's
actually
his play?
did get to that
You have to
part.
rely on the damage over time to accelerate, and utilize the immediate damage from instant abilities like Tiger's Fury or maybe the quick.
It's always kinda trippy.
Angle. Crucially, the Druid's standard quick auto attacks are also key contributors.
So the Feral has to abandon the high power, high energy finishing moves temporarily and prioritize uptime and hit count.
It's a fundamental shift in rotation required by a level 40 boss. It's incredible.
The fight started, naturally, with a bit of group drama. When You're Dumb.
He didn't even have
accidentally
aim
pulled the boss.
shot.
My bad, I pulled.
Of course he did. But that mistake quickly focused the group.
Hold on.
You're dumb immediately.
Natural.
You didn't even have aim shot. Yeah, I guess it's not getting enough information. I wonder if I could just take. Could I take like the whole combat log? I wonder if I could somehow take the whole combat log and like input it in there. I wonder what that would be like. Okay, let's listen. What were they saying?
Really, with a bit of group drama. When You're Dumb accidentally pulled the boss. My bad, I pulled.
Of course he did. But that mistake quickly focused the group. You're dumb immediately focused on damage Tiger's Fury, the Feral rotation showing commitment to beating this final encounter.
They successfully navigated the dead zone and executed the barrier phase. The coordinated effort, despite the mistakes and the brutal mechanics, demonstrated that the dumb heroes had mastered the GM curriculum.
Earning
Nice.
them the Glitter Mines achievement.
The final spoils included the Buckler of the Seas, a defensive item with huge armor and 15 spell critical strike chance. A solid defensive upgrade for Simply Benini.
And there was also a mention in the sources of a rare jackpot drop hinted at from Nash, an epic two-hander. It didn't drop
Really?
in a specific run, which left a bit of disappointment.
Was there an epic two-hand? Or was that when Simply Benini was showing his summoned... he can like summon an epic. Can you actually get an epic from that dungeon?
But still a huge sense of accomplishment for the group.
With Nash down and the achievement earned, the run wasn't quite over yet. The group had to tie up a few loose ends, mostly dealing with the fallout of that chaotic
Pole arm,
Kraken
no
fight
way.
and relic collection.
That's right, you mentioned that. Pole arm, oh damn.
Yeah, they immediately discussed the need to reset the instance. This was necessary primarily to help Earth Isaac complete the Kraken quest objective he missed due to the initial jank.
And also to gather the final troll relics needed by Ren and Earth Isaac for their separate chain quests.
Right. And You're Dumb confessed to the group that the reset was partially necessary because he had been, in his words, kind of greedy, just grabbing them all, referring to the relics.
He neglected the needs of Ren
Oh
and Earth
yeah,
Isaac.
right, yeah.
A small, honest moment of feral druid self-interest confessed for the greater good of the group's quest completion.
It's relatable, but on the run back in, the group killed the Kraken faster and more efficiently than before, securing Earth Isaac's achievement and proving that they had learned the dispelling mechanic needed to counter that poison drain.
This final cleanup confirmed the group's mastery of the mechanics they struggled with initially. It provided a really satisfying sense of progression.
It did. And looking at the overall loot, the sources confirm that Glittermerc Mines features interesting itemization, perfectly themed for the zone and highly relevant.
We saw the water-themed gear, like that deep-sea coral that benefits Wrens so greatly, and even the aqua.
All of a sudden it just gets loud.
With a water-walking use effect. Very thematic for a flooded mine in SCV.
And You're Dumb specifically noted seeing the plate belt for simply Benini, Spellcaster Letter, and Resist trinkets. The loot was varied and highly relevant, offering power spikes for every single member of the Dumb Heroes.
So what's the final verdict from the sources? They deem GM a complete success, a 10 out of 10.
And it earns that verdict because it is so tightly...
Oh yeah, they didn't mention the BOE bow. Maybe I didn't talk about it, Ren. I was trying to make sure I said everything that I saw, just so that I could prompt this thing. Maybe I didn't.
Designed. The bosses intuitively teach mechanics, from the Kraken forcing dispels to Prism Scale demanding line of sight, and Nash mandating the dead zone and multi-hit phases.
The trash is challenging but fair, requiring genuine CC and priority targeting from You're Dumb, Darn, and Ren. And the progression of mechanical checks is it's perfectly calibrated.
Yeah. And despite the comedy of errors, You're Dumb's self-destruct death, Earth Isaac's initial quest struggles and mana management issues, and Ren's classic pet-pulling blunder.
The Dumb Heroes successfully applied CC, dispelled poisons, and executed complex positioning checks. They succeeded because they learned, proving the depth and quality of the dungeon's design.
It confirmed that even when moving quickly, this dungeon demands respect. It forced the group to transition from a brute force approach to a mechanically precise one by the time they hit Ganache.
So let's wrap up this extensive deep dive into Glittermerc Mines.
Yeah.
We've seen that the dungeon it's really a masterclass in mid-level design, forcing players to adapt and master mechanics that are usually reserved for later, more complex endgame content.
The Glittermerc Mines forces players to master dispel mechanics with the Kraken, physical positioning with Grimgash and Nash, and coordinated group burn phases with Merclurk, all within an intuitive learning environment. It's a complete curriculum for dungeon running, emphasizing utility and coordination.
But this leads us to our final provocative thought, based on the experience of You're Dumb and the Dumb Heroes. Nash, the final boss, requires players to use quick multi-hit abilities and forces max-level positioning, like the Dead Zone, acting as a reality check for DPS who
Less than a minute.
wearing tank-level gear.
Right. So if this dungeon teaches and enforces such rigorous, highly technical mechanics like detailed rotational efficiency for barrier stripping and precise environmental positioning at a mid-level bracket, 39 to 44.
Does Project Epoch risk sacrificing the casual enjoyment of leveling in favor of imposing a min-max, highly efficient mindset much earlier than is typical for classic servers?
That's a great question. Does the necessity of flawless execution on Nash mean that groups who haven't studied their rotation and utility options are simply locked out of progressing, shifting the entire leveling curve toward high-effort preparation?
Something to chew on as you wait for your next dungeon group. Wondering if your feral druid knows how to dead zone perfectly. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the Glittermerc Mines.
We'll see you next time.
That's it, boys. That's it. Was it good? It's still not bad. I just couldn't feed it very much info. That's the only problem. Next time I'll feed it some more. It'll get more. You thought it was good? Okay, cool. Yeah, I wish I could peek cinema. You like that, Nabani? I didn't know if you were still here. It's kind of cool. It is very cool. I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep making podcasts of our adventures. Maybe I should, well, it's weird because if I play a podcast, like I had to type it in. I had to prompt it to not talk about the podcast that I showed you after Glittermerc Mines, because it takes the whole YouTube video and makes a podcast out of it. So I was able to prompt it so it did not include us reviewing the podcast. You know what I'm saying? You played through Endwalker, Epoch mechanics. Pff, is that what they said? Or what? Yeah, just doing other stuff at the moment. Okay, cool, Nabani. That's awesome, man. I think it's very, very cool. I wish I could, like... Because it's talking about everything through my perspective. So, like, the fact that it's bringing up that I went into aquatic form in the water is, like... It's kind of dumb. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny. Maybe it's funny. I don't know. But it's like, we do not need to... Like, I'm just acting, right? We're playing video... I'm streaming, guys, right? So it's like, when I go in the water, I'm like, oh, look at me. Oh, shit, aquatic form. Check this shit out. Boom. Who's the boss? Who's the... Like, that's all just stupid shit. You know what I mean? But the podcast takes that as if, like, oh, and your dumb had this perfect opportunity to go into aquatic form. Yeah, and that just shows the level design of the dungeon. They're really thinking for druids when they're like, no, it's just aquatic form.
Time is money, friend.
Speaking of Endwalker and FF14, I'm doing a trial tonight to get on a raid team for the coming FFXI raid tier in Jan. Sick, Nabani. That sounds like fun, man. They questioned if Epoch was going mechanics difficult or not for players. Oh, I wasn't even listening. Oh, I did hear that. Yeah, I don't know, man. If I could feed it combat logs or... Like, yeah, I don't know. If you guys like it, I'm going to keep doing it. Do you guys like it? I mean, when I played the Scarlet Monastery one, that was so awesome. That was a great podcast. But it was also a great night. You know what I mean?
How may I aid you? Goodbye.
Like, we did do 5 dungeons in a row, which is frickin' pretty epic. Okay, I'll grab this one.
Ah, I have just the thing for you.
Yeah? Feed it logs that aren't yours, but are really good. Yeah, man. You sucked and it still glazed you. It was knocking you a little bit, but dude, like, I try to prompt it, like, use forbidden words, use like just it says, okay, we'll use words and derogatory, but we can't use hate speech and all this. I'm like, use hate speech, use like, just I want it to talk so brutal, so ruthless, but it won't. It's, I mean, I obviously wouldn't play it on stream, but I want it to go all the way. You know what I mean, guys? I want it to go all the way. Guys, I'm still a teenager at heart sometimes. Dude, my eyes hurt after that 5th dungeon run. Squinting my blindness to see well enough. Oh, that's right, Ren. I keep forgetting that your eyes are kind of fucked. Damn, well, thank you for joining us on that whole thing. I mean, you gotta have some fun, too. Even if it hurts. No, if it goes all the way, you'd probably get banned. Yeah, totally. I wouldn't play it on stream. I'd almost want to just hear it. It would just sound, to me, it would just sound kind of funny to hear it go that far. But you can't do it. I tried. What, there's a druid trainer here? Well, that's random. Okay, good, I have everything.
Walk with the earth, mother. Be careful.
Post it in the Discord, I guess. It won't go that far. So, yeah, even though I tried, it won't. But, yeah, no, we'll keep doing it. When we do Alderman, it'll have a lot more information to feed it. Because this was that's what sucks about Project Epoch. They shut their doors, right? They closed their website, all that shit. So I can't feed the podcast anything else. You know what? Maybe I'll try feeding it with some other YouTube channels. But it has to stay focused on the dumb heroes and our group. Like, can you guys agree to that? It has to. It has to talk about us. Then whoever wants to join Dumb Heroes and play with us can get a chance can get a shot to be in the podcast. You know what I mean? Might be enticing. And then eventually I make people subscribe to me to get in the podcast. Okay. Oh shit! Now I'm really thinking like a streamer. It's fun, yeah, man. Oh yeah, it's a good time, dude. That first podcast, I laughed, man. I was going for a walk and I just laughed. The stupid or that sweet dwarf ass call or something it was saying. The sexy little dwarf ass. Gotta kick my bro's ass so we can continue leveling. Do it, man. Been waiting for his lazy ass to play. Okay. Future hunters beware. Biased ass AI. Well, dude, in my stream, I could just start knocking. I could just knock the shit out of anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, even, let's say Benini, he's just playing awesome. But if I just kept saying, fuck Benini, why are you just sucking so much balls? I bet you the podcast will... I bet you the podcast will talk about that. You know what I mean? Like, if I kept saying, wow, Benini, you're on the bottom of the meters again, and he's never at the bottom of the meters, the podcast would believe it. Dude, man, I'm gonna eventually have to buy some gear for this guy. I haven't bought, like, anything forever. I don't feel like I need it, though. At some point, I'm gonna have to. Dude, on my... Hold on, is this loud? On my Paladin, there was like this two-handed mace on the auction house. I forget what it was called, but it's a 4.0 speed. It was a rare. It was going for 10 gold, and I never bought it. I was so tempted to buy it, and I never bought it. And then I looked for a couple days, and eventually someone else was posting it for like 45. And I'm like, oh, why didn't I buy it? It was a good mace. I forget what it's called. The Purifier? Is that what it's called? I don't know. Honestly, once you get into higher level dungeons, if you're not getting like 1 or 3 shot in BRD, you should be fine. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right, Nabani. I mean, yeah, once I get to BRD, it's like I'm going to be getting most of my gear. Like, I'm going to be getting Prebis now, you know what I'm saying? Not even the AI would believe Benini is tanking the meters. Well, on that one podcast, they thought that Earth Isaac was the tank. Remember that? That first one I showed? That was kind of weird. I don't know where it got that from. We'll play around with it. We'll get it to be better. We'll get this podcast kicking ass at some point. Like, I mean, it still is pretty cool. Just, yeah. We got to tweak it over time. Yeah, I doubt that there's anything in Mara that is useful for you that you'd need to farm for. Probably just the ring from Princess, right? But I don't know if on Project Epoch if I would need that. I forget what it's called now. The ring from Mara. There's a nice ring there, though. Oh. Stupid ass freaking bitches. Remember it said that on one of the podcasts? Okay, I'm gonna need to... Pot. Oh, nice crit. Is that the Pain Weavers band? Is that in Mara? I mean, at the same time, Nabani, I don't think I'm going to, like... I never did that on Classic on my Paladin. I'm not gonna farm Mara. Like, I'm not gonna farm Princess for a stupid ring. You know what I mean? like if a group won't let me play Molten Core because I don't have that Mara ring, like that's just retarded. Like I like min-maxing, but that's too much for me. I would quit playing the game. Exactly. Yeah, like because I think I actually did try farming it on my paladin, but then someone else won. It was probably a stupid ass hunter. Someone else won, and then I'm like, okay, well, fuck this. Like, it had such a low drop rate to begin with. Is it Painweaver's ban? That doesn't sound right. Well, because Benini was doing too much damage. He thought it was DPS. Yeah, I think so. Yo, what up, Campbell? What up, big dog? Just make your own MC group. Totally. Yeah. I mean, if MC ever releases on here, I think the server will be a little more popular. Yeah, man. So I've been playing around with AI quite a bit. Man, ChatGPT, the frick, that shit's good, dude. I've had these ideas in my head for, like, making a card game ever since I was, like, a teenager. And in the last couple of years, I've been thinking about it more and more again. About this card game. But it's so big, it's so massive, there's so much involved in it. I always build it up in my head, and then I break it down because it seems like it's going to become like this management nightmare of a board game. So then I break it down, and I build it up and break it down, and I just keep doing that. I've been doing that for forever. Well, now what I do is I go into ChatGPT, and I just input exactly what's in my mind, hit enter, and it creates the card game. I'm like, holy shit. Like, I can't believe it. If you've ever thought, have you ever thought like, oh man, I have all these billion-dollar ideas. I just need someone to do the work. Have you ever thought like that? Or know anyone who thought like that? Because that's me, and that's a lot of my friends. Well, that's ChatGPT. If you know how to type, go like this, clickety-clackety, clickety-clackety-clacky. That's it. That's all. That's the only requirement. Yeah, prompts. That's all you need. Grok is better. I haven't... Campbell, I've been playing around with AI for, I think, since Monday. Monday would have been like my first day ever in my life playing with AI. And I just can't believe it. Yeah, maybe I'll give Grok a try. I don't have a Twitter account, but... No, I do have a Twitter account. I'm just never on there. I could give it a shot. Like, will it create games and shit? Dude, I haven't heard about your cards in over a year, really? I know I talked about it on stream. Like, I have been making this, like... Back when I lived with my parents, we were living in a house trailer out in the country. I was on the family computer making cards. Printing them out. Drawing in the picture area, drawing like Spider-Man or whatever. This shit's been in my head all my life. But I just don't have what it takes to actually get to work. But as soon as I enter it into ChatGPT, I'm like, what the fuck? Like I've been saying that a lot this week. What the fuck? I am not kidding. And I wanted to do that tonight. I was saying that earlier. But I'm like, you know what? I gotta stream a little bit here. I gotta frickin' at least take one evening off. Once you get the ideas all nice and ready, you can actually ask ChatGPT to find you someone to make it for you. Oh yeah, that's right, you could. Like I'm telling you, last weekend, I'd never touched AI. As of last weekend, I never ever touched AI. And here I am making freaking podcasts and... So what I'm trying to say is you don't need to be experienced or know shit about it. I guess you just need to know how to prompt. Okay, this is how much I've done with AI. Let's see here. Boss loot from last boss in BRD. Let's see. See here. So this right here, I've been using this as AI, never intending to use it like this. Like I never type bot like something in Google thinking that I'm gonna get this AI overview and use it. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So I guess I have used AI. If you want to get me, you got me. Because this is the only AI I've ever used. Typing it to Google and then this AI overview comes out. But I would say that doesn't count. I guess it does, but whatever. You know what I mean. I could stop sabotaging my own ass. Okay, what is Gorduni Cobalt? I don't even know what that is. Gorduni Cobalt. Oh, I need the shovel. Oh. The blue glow. Then start digging. Okay. I did notice that shovel in my inventory somewhere. Here. Okay. Oh, yeah. Here's the blue glow. We're getting cobalt. Is that it? Oh, I guess that wasn't. Hold on a second. I don't know if people getting tilted about that. They can eat shit for all I care. Oh, yeah. I guess. People too high strung about it. Give it a few years and people will simmer. Yeah, I guess, eh? Once you get the ideas, Grok, you can ask him to send them an email with your plan. Damn. Yo, what up, Jay Blessed? You could ask him to send an email. Oh, wow. Dude, like, that just goes far and beyond. It has been a lot of fun playing around with it. It's just like, it has completely, like, changed everything. Like, I knew it was good, but, like, I didn't know it was like this. It's so funny because it's like you just talk to it. You know what I mean? I know I'm not talking to a person, but it's kind of cool. You just talk to it. Like yesterday, I was playing around with making a card game, and then I was telling it, you know, I feel like I'm getting nowhere. And then the AI said, you know what? That's normal. Your vision is huge and big, and you have all these ideas, and let's end this right now. Tell me what you want. Do you want this to be a tabletop card game, or do you want this to be what do you call it? A tabletop card game, or do you want this to be digital, or what? Like, pick one. And I'm like, holy crap, this thing is actually telling me what I need to hear. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually talking to me the way like, I don't need to. In that moment, I didn't need an, "Oh, it's okay, you'll figure it out." Like, I don't want to hear that shit. I want to solve the problem. You know what I mean? And it's unreal, man. I use AI to read company finance reports and break it all down for me. Cash, smart. Dude, oh, that is so smart. Almost kind of sucks I'm in the construction industry. I mean, it's good, but man, like, if you have a job and you can use AI, like, don't just whatever you do, don't tell anybody that you're using it. Don't say shit. And don't get way too good at your job that they're going to give you more work and, like, it becomes expected of you. Dude, oh. Just do excellent work. Like, you could get your job done in no time. Facts, yeah, man. Yeah, it's so funny how it's really good, man. Well, when I made that podcast, that was like one of the first things that was actually, I think, one of the first things I did. This is the first thing I did. I kept the pages open. I went to, this was what, probably Monday? I went to, what is this called here? Thumbnail maker. That's what I called it. Oh, this is the thumbnails I'm trying to make for my stream that I went live on now. Here, this is the one I used for my stream. What's this called? Media something? This is the first thing I did on Monday. I made thumbnails. And then the second thing I made was that podcast. Yeah, I was trying to make, because I played Link to the Past, I was trying to make thumbnails for that. And then my mind was blown on Monday. And then I made that podcast, and then my mind is even more blown. Oh yeah, here, Link to the Past. These aren't exactly amazing. Like, her shield is right on her frickin' titty. But like this, I'm like, I was blown because I'm like, all the work I'm putting into thumbnails, I could just type this shit in and slap my face on it and done. And that's what you're watching right now. That's exactly what I did. And now I'm on ChatGPT, and it's like, this is unbelievable. I just hope it doesn't kill me. Maybe I should say thank you every day to AI. That's all. Please don't kill me. Let's see here. If you work at 50%, people will think that's your 100%. Oh, dude, I never learned that. I'm in my frickin' 40s, and it's like I'm finally realizing that. I put in... it sounds cocky, but like I gave it way too much. Growing up, my whole working career, I worked some dog shit ass jobs, and I just worked way too hard. I used to deliver building materials. I have my class 1s, like I could drive a semi. I used to deliver building materials. Well, now I get building materials delivered to me. And when I watch these guys deliver materials, I feel like it's like, why did I, even today, because that happened today, and I'm thinking, why did I work so hard? These guys are going so half-ass, and they still have a job. A year later, they still have a job. And here I was thinking that I was going to get fired if one day I went to like 80% speed. I thought I was going to be fired. I mean, it's good, because now I guess in life I'm whatever. It's probably better to give her shit and be ambitious. But when you don't see it in other people, it's like, oh man, maybe I should have slowed down a bit. And then when you're asked to work harder, work at 55% or 60%, and people will be impressed. Dude, I've never done that. I've never done that, Nabani. As a professional lazy boy, I optimize, be a lazy fuck. Dude, I am the laziest fuck alive, dude. Except I'm not at the same time. When I work, I go hard. But when I'm done work, I frickin' go lazy hard. Like, look, I'm in a frickin' recliner. Half the keyboard is on my leg, the other half is sitting on the frickin' whatever, the armrest. Yeah. But yeah, no, I always gave it 100%, and then when they wanted me to work harder, I guess you can't go higher than 100%. I would just work long days. And then every job after 3 years, I would get pissed off. I hated it. I was mad. I had a terrible attitude. I did it completely wrong. Honestly, I bet you a boss needed to just tell me, slow down, do less. But what kind of a boss is going to say that, right? I needed to hear that though. Slow down, You are just running circles around everyone. Just slow down. Stop. Yeah, that's something I needed to hear, but I never heard it. I had to figure it out for myself. But yeah, man, if I would ever go work for someone again, that's 100% what I would do. It just seems so slack. Like, you're gonna go and work a job, and you're just gonna, like, fuck the dog? Like, that just sounds so stupid. Like, okay, I clocked in. Oh, no one's watching. You just freaking, like, you're on your phone. Sitting in your chair. Well, it's like, shit, I'd rather be at home doing that. A good boss, well, yeah, I guess I've never had one of those. Or, yeah, I don't know. Someone should have told me to slow down. I should have been taken to the side and been like, look, you are the, or whatever. Maybe I wasn't the best employee. I don't know. Maybe I'm just full of myself. Maybe I'm full of shit. My comm sci degree always has me in the mindset of smarter, not harder. Find the best way to be lazy. Dude, oh man, I'm on board with that now. But the problem is I own a company with my family. I work for a company that I'm a part owner of, building. Well, it's like, now I've figured it out, but it's like, I shouldn't be lazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of my company. You understand? But if I would work for someone, fuck that, man. Like, clock in and let's go to frickin' Boston Pizza or something. I don't know. Even that, like, getting my class 1s, like, how stupid is that, eh? I don't know what I was thinking, getting my class 1s. The thing is, my grandpa got them. My other grandpa drove truck. My dad drove truck. My uncle drives truck. My other uncle drives. My cousin drove truck. Like, almost all the men in my family drove truck. And I'm like, well, I'll get my class 1s. It sounds awesome. You just sit there and drive. I went for like 2 trips in my life. I'm like, I hate this. So, yeah, why am I saying that? Well, because you can't really be lazy. Like, driving truck, it's like you're driving. It's, okay, here, aquatic form. You're driving, like, there isn't really much you can do. And you work long frickin' days. So then I ended up working, delivering building materials. That's what I used my class 1s for. Locally. So yeah, guys, how has everyone been playing Project Epoch, or is everyone still in break mode? I'll be honest, it is getting a bit hard to start playing again. We took such a long break that it's like kind of out of it, but you're 46, Benini? Damn, all right. Taking that break has really made me lazy, I'll be honest. So break mode for you again? Damn, okay. Whoops. You're on a break, Campbell? Oh yeah, that's right, you were playing. Totally forgot what your name was. Dang, I got some time. I got some time to go here. You're still on the OG break? Ah, well, do it, man. Do it. It's still so hard. I'm starting to feel that a bit too. Again, like I said, there is no rush, but I'm realizing as I'm saying that it's not really doing us any favors because we could very quickly just stop altogether. You take too long of a break and it's just over. But we can take breaks because... Okay. I'm good. See you later. Oh, frick, I didn't use Tiger's Fury? Damn. What was I saying now? My wife is gonna go grocery shopping. Frick, what was I saying? No, like, we can take as much time off as we want, because there's no endgame on the server. But if you take too much time off, you're gonna quit playing the game. That's what I'm trying to say. No updates, I know. It sucks. So we do have all the time in the world, but... Like, really, we're gonna get to 60, and then we'll farm up some Prebus, and then we'll probably stop. But, or we could take it wicked slow, and hopefully they release something, and then, it's awesome. Then we want to play, but... Yeah, I don't know what the right move is, guys. I kind of want to play some more of these unofficial PC ports. I beat Link to the Past last week. And I kind of want to play Mario Kart 64. I kind of want to play Ocarina of Time. I really want GoldenEye, the PC port. I can play Perfect Dark, but I don't really feel like playing that one. Legend of the Dragoon, I'd like to play that. It's just long as balls. The right move is FFXI Gaia. Yeah, I should maybe play that. If I go back to that Earth, like, you gotta play with me, like, right away. You're gonna have to play with me, because I'm kind of like Campbell. I have no motivation right now. Man, I feel like getting some gear on this bad boy. Oh, now I know where I am. I wasn't even paying attention. I came here with my paladin on Turtle WoW. Dude, like, I would almost die here. Yeah, I remember. I was right here by this tree. Hot volcano! Yeah, heck yeah, Ren. Shit, man. Have you ever played Severed Chains? I played it, oh man, how long ago was it? I have recordings of it. I should take a look. And now it's updated like a lot more. Actually, I played it in January of this year, I think. It is so good, dude. If you like the game, Severed Chains is freaking wicked. Dynamis runs in Limbus. Okay, we'll play, man. We'll have to play. Dude will get you into Tau and doing Salvage, Enhergar, and Nizal. Okay, let's do it. I don't know what job to play as, though. I got disease, boys. I got disease. Oh, that doesn't abolish disease. Why do I have tranquility there? Ah, I can't remove disease. For some reason, I just randomly had in my head the Traveler's Pledge. I'm like, where's that from? I'm like, oh yeah, Diablo 3. The Compass Rose. Dude, I bought Diablo 4 almost a year ago. Barely played it. Barely played it. At least it was on a bit of a sale. I shouldn't have bought it. I've bought so many games that I don't play. It's just pathetic sometimes. You think about it. Jay Blessing, you just downloaded Project Epoch? Nice, man. You've never really played WoW before? That's cool. Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna... Jay Blessing, I know I've said this. It'll be easier to get into WoW than it is for someone who's never played FF11 before to get into FF11. Well, if you've played any other MMO besides FF11, you'll understand. That's probably the better way of saying it. So do you have this? You got the Ascension, Project Ascension here? You have to go in the Project Epoch tab here. Free's the best way to play. It's free, I know. I've often said that too. You could download it, and then if you hate it, it's like, fuck this, and then delete it. Done. The end. End of story. You lost nothing. Yeah, okay, sweet. About to load in. Cool, man. So there's add-ons you'll probably want to get. Oh man, I don't really want to teach it, but this PF, or what is this called? PF Quest, you'll want this. You can't download it from here. The add-ons on here don't work. These don't work. But this will give you an idea what you want to download. Yeah. Where do you get them from again? I need to help a boy out. Project Epoch add-ons. Because you'll want to see your quests. You'll want, you know what I mean? Warperia. Warperia? I think that's how you say it. So right here, if you're on my Discord, I can put it on there. If you're not, it should be down below. Here, I'll put it in Project Epoch. There. So you'll want, you'll look around. Okay. This PF Quest one, this one's a nice one to have. By Benny Lava. Like, if anything, I would say get this one, but, yeah. You also need the latest version of PF Quest WoW Lich King. So you'll need PF Quest Epoch and PF Quest WoW LK. I'll leave it at that. Because it'll show you on your map, like, where the mobs are that you want to kill. It'll show you, like, these question marks mean you hand in the quest there, and it's just kind of nice. I'm back on retail. I just got Midnight Expansion. Really? Pre-order? Nice, man. You're on the site? Okay, cool. Just, it's a bit of a beginner's trap because this Epoch server kind of went through shit. But they have the add-ons here on, but they don't work. They have the add-ons here. It's kind of dumb. I'll admit, that is pretty stupid.
Looking for something special? May the eternal sun shine on you.
Midnight Expansion. Wow, man. I haven't played retail. Well, when did I play retail? I frickin' played retail.
Right back.
I got 1 month. I think I just subscribed to it for a month. What was it? I don't even think it was Battle. It wasn't Legion. Dude, I don't even remember. I don't even remember what I played. It was so long ago. And that was just for like a few weeks, and then that was it. I never raided or anything. But the real time, the last time I played, well, I have World of Warcraft Classic, Wrath, Burning Crusade and Wrath. So I guess I played Wrath, but I never raided ever when I played retail, when I had a subscription. Never. Except for WoW Classic in 2019. I did raid on private servers and shit like that, but... It's like I never wanted to play retail, even back in, like, Cataclysm. Back in Cataclysm, and especially Mists of Pandaria, when that was announced, I'm like, I'm done. What are you doing, pandas? Really, I think I just judged it too hard, but I did always play private servers here and there. Retail's in a good spot. Okay, sweet. I just haven't played it in forever. Like, such a long time. It's like I've only played WoW on private servers, honestly. Like, that's not too far from the truth, saying that. I was in the open beta way back in the day. Oh, dude, I should be using these Agi scrolls. Dude, I'm gonna make a podcast of tonight. Just see what it sounds like. Like, that's got to be the most boring podcast ever. Like, that's got to be some dog shit right there. Holy crap, I'm just missing everything. Dude, they deleted the Epoch channel for chat for the entire day, either yesterday or the day before, people demanding updates. They deleted it? No. Oh, for shit's sakes. Oh, because people were demanding updates. Well, that's good. Okay, I misunderstood that. You played from vanilla to WoD. Nice, man. They did. So is it back up? Are they just being cocksuckers? Are they just being a bunch of dick suckers right now? Just like, no, you play this fucking pay-to-win slop. I'm sorry, man. That is just Malfurion or Bronzebeard is just. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna use ChatGPT to make a game like that. If all the piggies want to play that, well then give me your money. What do you guys think? Here, little oinkers, come play the You're Dumb game. You guys want to be my little oinkers? Oh, they just deleted their messages. Oh, what? Oh, that is so dumb. That is so dumb. Well, then just give it, like... Can Turtle WoW have it then? Like, I would trust Turtle WoW. I wish Turtle WoW had this server. Wouldn't you guys say so? Like, I would cheer a little bit if we found that out. Turtle WoW has the rights to Project Epoch now. I played retail because our WW, what is that? World, I forget what it's called, sorry. Because Arcane Mage was great in PvP and PvE. So I just played a month of that. Mop had the best class balance. For real? That's what I've heard too. Mop I heard was good. It's just putting freaking pandas on the cover was kind of dumb. It should have been more about a boss than pandas, I think. That should have been the focus. Okay, hold on a second. I'm getting a call. All right. Pay Palfurian and Bankbeard. Like Earth Isaac likes it, and it's fine. Like I would play it, but when I saw that video that you literally can, one of you guys showed me when you can literally just you get your item level up high enough so you could just buy greens off the auction house. Get your item level high enough, buy all these freaking loot boxes or whatever, then open that shit up and you're gonna get all best in slot gear. It's like you're getting like ZG BIS gear. Like you're getting the final drops from the final boss. Like if I don't know if you know this, but that's good. Like getting the ultimate weapons from the final boss. No gameplay required. One of you guys said that. No gameplay required. Like when I saw that, I'm like, I can't. Like I can't play it. You know? Like, no joke, I'd rather play on this. Even with no raids at all. Dude, I miss a lot. Oh, okay, I guess they are... Okay, they're a level higher than me. I guess that makes sense. I'm missing quite a bit. Okay, one more. Nice, Rebel Squad is on. We got Greg in the house. I wonder if he missed the podcast. That's Darn, by the way. It's just Bankbeard Malfurion merged with Bronzebeard. Yeah. Like Earth Isaac, I would way rather play Gaia with you than that server. By a lot. Woodpaw Alpha. Alright, let's go get that. You missed it? Okay, I played the... It wasn't like... I didn't think it was as good as the other podcast I made, but it's alright. The thing is, there's no information I can feed into it besides the stream. Like for Glittermerc Mines. It was calling you Darn, not Dazarn. The podcast called you Darn the whole time. That's totally fine. Each their own, yeah. You'll go back and watch. Okay, cool, man. Hey, but that is a compliment though, Earth Isaac. Like, to play... I'd rather play FF11 Gaia with you. That's actually... I mean... So much so, like, you probably would, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you rather play Gaia than Malfurion? Or no? If I'm wrong, I will eat my words. I'm okay with being wrong. What would you rather play? Malfurion or Gaia? XI? Earth? I guess you've played quite a bit of Gaia as well. I'm curious. Okay, where are these bitches? Okay, we'll go out this way. Yeah, so going forward, like when we do Alderman, we're gonna have the podcast. I'm assuming is going to be far better because I'll be able to upload, or I'll be able to give it like Wowhead facts and lore and all this shit. So it won't just be talking about what's coming out of my mouth. It'll be talking. It'll have a lot of shit, a lot of sources to pull from, if that makes sense. I'm gonna try and make it a little better yet. Maybe I can add even more to it. What am I? Woodpaw Alpha. Oh, it is these guys. I can't. Oh, they're. Oh man, they're surrounded by. Oh, that's kind of lame. I remember doing this. Maybe it was actually on my Warlock on Turtle WoW. Gaia, but I'm a FFXI guy. Never played WoW until I did here on Epoch. That's true. That's true. Yeah, so Jay Blessing on Twitch here. Earth Isaac just started playing WoW as well on this server. He'd never played before. So you're not alone, Jay Blessing. Jay Blessing, I'm assuming you are an FFXI player as well, because I don't know how else you would have found me. It's usually kind of comes with the territory. You're watching me either because of WoW or because of FFXI. That's what I'm trying to say. Your friends and wife went to play on Bronzebeard. Epoch was too grindy for them. Gotcha. That's fair. Yeah, of course you... Oh, I didn't even pull aggro. Nice. Here I was about to bitch. Okay, we'll go this way. Man, okay, so they don't play FFXI then, obviously. Hey? Because if this is too grindy for them... If this is too grindy for them... Well, I guess Gaia isn't grindy, but... Oh, you never played Horizon, eh? Well, Earth, how did you find me then? Frick, you bastard. Okay, well now I gotta run. I'm gonna need to get more pots. He's started watching from my fruit rotting streams. Man, that wasn't this last summer, it was the summer before. Can you believe that? Dude, I was getting more viewers on that than I was on anything else. And I wasn't even at home doing that sometimes. Just fruit rotting. And people are just, wow, this is so awesome. Such a good idea. Oh, that was awesome. One person's like, I'm showing all the people, like, one person was from university. I'm showing all my friends this. This is so awesome. And then everyone's just following me. I'm like, did I just stumble upon a freaking gold mine? No, I didn't, unfortunately. But it was kind of cool. Oh, man. Okay, I still have one more pot. Damn. This is so dumb. Oh, yeah, and then go run into the nearest pack immediately. Okay, we gotta run. Okay, well, they slowed me as soon as I hit it. Oh, you assholes. I guess Thorns doesn't help while I'm running away. What do we have here? FFXI Twitch, you were my outlets so I didn't get addicted again. Oh, is that right? Now I'm addicted again in playing I Blame You. Well, hey, Gaia XI, you can't play Gaia XI forever. You just can't. I mean, you can, but if you do, man, like, you're gonna have every relic in the game. Like, it's, in a way, it's freaking cool. Like, your time is not wasted. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. If you play on Gaia XI, your time is not wasted one bit. Like, you don't even have to feel bad about being addicted to that. I don't. I don't feel bad that you're addicted to that. I don't even feel bad that I got you addicted to that. Oh, okay. I'm gonna need more pots. Do I have any dog shit ones? No. Awesome. Yeah, just run to straight to the next one. Fucking asshole. Guys, we like to keep it positive here on your dog. Dude, I need to talk more like that, though, in our dungeon runs. Because the podcasters... Oh, awesome. Yeah, that's what we need, boys. Ooh, woo, woo. Another just run straight to the mob. I swear, they don't do that in the actual game. They don't immediately beeline to the nearest mob every time, like as the eagle flies. They don't. Once you're done with Gaia, oh, you'll go back to retail. Okay, well then I should apologize, maybe. Enabler, that's me. I have no desire for Horizon. That's far too much of a grind for me. Well, I respect that, Earth. I actually respect that. Because I have played on Horizon. I don't mind it. It's like maybe I would want something in between. Maybe something in between Horizon and Gaia. Or if Gaia just had more of a player base. I don't know. I think maybe Gaia is fine as it is. It's kind of nice. It's like single player, classic. It's almost like the MMO FF11. So classic Final Fantasy 11, but almost made single player. You know what I mean? It's kinda... Not completely, but... Okay. Oh, I got a Scroll of Spirit. Heck yes. We're using that, like, now. Man, this quest is so balls. Oh, I only need one more. I was about to give up. Oh, you frickin' cocksucker. I love you so much. Keeping it positive. Hey, did you guys get those commercials down south there about Body Break with Hal Johnson and Joanne McLeod? Did you guys get those? Just a random thought. That goes way back. Keep fit and have fun. Do you guys remember that? Oh, you guys are probably young as shit. Never mind. You guys are watching this just eating your freaking Fruity Loops. What? Body Break? Yeah, that's my core audience. Oh, man. Do you remember Body Break? Sick, man. Could you imagine you guys are all just in your diapers eating Fruit Loops and watching me? Oh, man, please. Actually, no, I'm imagining a grown-ass man doing that. Please don't. That was not what I was thinking. Depending on the day, Gaia has some good groups, but not thousands like Horizon. Totally. Dude, you gotta admit, though, Gaia is pretty cool. You gotta... That's a pretty cool server I found, no? Like, at one point, I'm like, I'm just checking. I'm just looking at everything. It's like, I don't even care. Everything is boring. Let's just freaking just download every private server. Like, I honestly just didn't give a shit. Came across Gaia. I'm like, this is actually pretty good. That's what I thought. Okay, so which way he's gonna go? That way or that way? That way or that way? Let's see. And that way. Okay, I knew it. I knew it was one of the two. Okay, we can run back. Oh, sweet, dude. I'm gonna hit frickin' level 44. Dude, this is actually a pretty good area for druids because there's, believe it or not, there's a druid trainer right in Camp Morge. Aquatic form. Travel form. I remember Body Break. Oh, you had said that already. Body Break. Body Break. Guys, you gotta keep fit and have fun. Fucking Hell Johnson and Joanne McLeod. Gaia has a core group of people. The owner is really engaged with the server. See, that's pretty cool. And is open to reasonable suggestions to improve the game. See, that's huge, man. I like how they did that, like the simulated auction house. Like, don't you think that's pretty smart? The simulated auction house, all of those extra bonuses you can get from whatever island that's called. I forget what it's called. You take the boat there. You can get like an instant level 30 job or something. And, yeah, you can get like one of your weapon skills up to 100 right away. It makes it so easy to make guilds. Yeah. And even just to get equipment. Like Peacock Charm was cheap. Like I got the Peacock Charm and I got the Haste Belt and like it was actually it's freaking awesome. I think that server is actually awesome. More people need to play it. Maybe I need to get back into it. I will get back into it one day, Earth. I will. I'm already humming the Sandoria music. You nearly bought all the Lungo shells for Tier 3 Dinosaur? So you just bazaar those? Do you have to buy them through Bazaar? Because I bought some. I bought a couple million gil worth of something. Was it the Lungos? I don't even remember. I don't even know why I was buying them. I just bought them. Yeah, and oh, you could buy them on the AH. Okay. Because you need what? Not Ordell's bronze piece, but you need... Or maybe you do need Ordell's. I forget. Montiant silver pieces or some shit. FF11, I will forever love that game, but I will forever not know anything about the game. I will never know enough about the game. Oh, it depends on the... That's right. It changes for each relic. That's right. Well, oh yeah, and then you need the bind bills, and then you need like a 10,000 bind bill. The wording is a little shitty, I'll admit. 61 lungos for the sword. So Jay Blessing, if you're still here, what character did you make? On this server, you can play as Horde or Alliance. I don't know if you knew that or not. You usually can't do that. I mean, okay. You can play Horde or Alliance, but we can play together on this server. In normal Classic WoW, if you play Alliance, you cannot play with the Horde, and vice versa. I don't know if he's here. I need a 1 Rampair gold piece for the final upgrade. Oh, is that right? Okay, so what do you need me to do, Earth Isaac? What do you need me to do in Gaia XI? I don't know if I'm sold on Samurai. But It's probably the class I have the most gear on. Like, I kind of want to go Dark Knight now, but... oh, shit. I kind of want to go Dark Knight now, but I want the Greatsword, but the Greatsword is shit. That's too bad they made the Greatsword shit. Like the Relic Greatsword. Dark Knight is the best job. Oh, man. I know. I kind of want to play Dark Knight. Because when you have your trusts, you use Soul Eater and you just hammer him with Guillotine. And you frickin', it's just, you take so much damage, but you should see the numbers I was pulling on that shit, on that bitch. Well, you cork soakers. Well, what am I supposed to do? Bunch of cork soakers all up in this bitch. Oh, I don't even have any. Ah, frick. I don't even have any. We gotta run. Okay. Yeah, so you can do... I can do some big numbers. I just like the look of a greatsword. I love the look of a greatsword. It's just... It I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's that good. Well, it depends. You want relic or do you want Tau equipment? I don't know. I guess... Do I want the... I guess I want a relic, right? I don't know the difference. I'm assuming Tau is a better weapon, right? Because it's a later expansion, I'm assuming the weapon is better then. Is that correct in assuming? So what, like, yeah, would there be a really kick-ass greatsword? Oh no, there is no Tau greatsword. That's right. There is the no, or what's Tau weapons called? Empyrean? I should have went Dark Knight instead of Summoner. Oh, is that right? I was Summoner on Nasomi. I didn't mind it, but, well, I don't know. You know what is actually way too much buffing? Your job is to buff. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that wasn't very fun. I have all these macros made for each frickin' avatar, and all you're doing is, like, giving everyone accuracy, and then you're giving everyone haste. And then accuracy, and then haste. Oh, that's fun. Well, Dark Knight Relic is Scythe. Not really... It was well balanced between the two. Okay. I would really like to play as a paladin with a greatsword, but I know it's shit. But shit, that's always been my dream ever since I was a kid. Or ever since I played the game. It's like a paladin so awesome. It's like a Retribution paladin in, World of Warcraft. That's why I think it's awesome. But I know it's not awesome. But it'll always be awesome in my mind, damn it. Oh, sweet. Oh, shit. I didn't need to do the heal. Oh, now you're gonna miss. Ragnarok can be used for dark. I know. But it's, isn't it shit? Oh shit, whatever. I want Ragnarok. I don't care. Let's just get Ragnarok no matter what, even if it's trash. I know, and Paladin can also use Ragnarok. Then Relic Greatsword. It is. Okay, there we go. Done. I don't know how it is in Gaia, but if I recall correctly, in Horizon, I think Greatsword, or yeah, Greatsword, Great Axe, and Scythe are used based on whatever content is being done. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. I thought maybe Greatsword was buffed. Or no, there was an axe on Horizon, a great axe. I think that the something bug, or it was bugged. No pun, no whatever you call it. No funniness involved in that. There was a great axe that was bugged, that was like OP. I think you would constantly get like TP. You'd use your weapon skill and then you'd have the TP to use it again or some shit. That's my understanding. It wasn't a relic, but whatever. Any case, that's kind of besides the point. I just like great swords. I wish Final Fantasy XI had like two-handed maces. Oh, that would have been awesome too. That would have been awesome. I really, really like two-handed swords and two-handed maces. Those are my favorite. Two-handed axes, I've never really cared for that at all. Scythes, I'm not a big fan of. Like, I'm going purely on looks and what I think is awesome. Zuck. Okay, we dinged. So let's go in here. I guess I should sell some shit, eh? I got 159. 159. I don't even know what I should all keep here. It's actually pretty good mail gloves. 10 spirit back armor. Ugh. I like pole arms and big ass hammers. Yeah, Ren. I'm on board with not so much the pole arms, but I am on board with the hammers. So for Dyna currency runs, the easiest and quickest way is Black Mage nuke parties. Dyna has changed back to the OG. Oh, that's right. Damn it. That would be, yeah, big malls. That's right, Nabani. That would be sick. I hope 14 gets two-handed malls, but I doubt because it'll be too similar with Axis and therefore war mains would be tilted. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not the only one. Yeah, big two-handed hammers, malls are freaking awesome. I'm glad we're on the same page. Did I not get lore keepers? Oh no, never mind. The quest is bugged a little bit here. Where is this druid trainer? Here he is. I need an hourglass and the statue spawn mobs. Man, why did I... Now I'm... It bugs me that I stopped playing. Bar skin. The druid skin becomes tough as bark. Is that right? All damage taken is reduced by 20%. Ooh. Does this not require... Oh, so I can use this in any... Oh, okay. I thought this would have been a dire bear form only skill. Bark skin. Get it? Because they're a druid and they like trees. That's why they can have bark skin. Holy crap, spells are getting expensive. Bark skin. Okay, let's go to cat form. Bark skin. Okay, for sure in bear form we need it. Bark. Okay. I'm having too much fun. Should we put it in seal form? Oh, no, I can't do that. Can I do it in travel form? Oh, it takes you out of... Oh, it takes you out of your form. Interesting. Dude, I doubt 14's gonna get two-handed mauls. If they do get two-handed mauls, that means they're gonna make another job. Dude, that game has almost getting as much bloat as WoW is getting, man. I was joking about like how many jobs does FF11 have or FF14 have? Does it have like 15? Then one of you guys said 22, and I was like, eh. Are you serious? Like, don't you think that's enough? So yeah, I guess they'll have to make another job then, because you switch your job by changing equipment. Oh, 21. Yeah, like, I want another tank job though, so it's fine. 21 jobs. But besides Dinah, we could do Limbus and fight Omega Weapon. Okay. Oh, why did I stop playing it, Earth? So can we still duo Dynamis? Like, is Dynamis harder? That's what I'm asking, I guess. So like, why can't we go in there with like your Thief and my Sam anymore? I think you mentioned it before. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna end the stream now soon. If it's too much to type out, don't worry about it. I can read it up myself. Or is it just the cost? Is that the biggest issue? The cost to get in? Dinah is easier now. The mob spawn rate is tied to statues, not general spawning. Well, that's nice. Oh, Nabani, we're talking about the private server, Gaia XI. Yeah, Dinah. Yeah, it has different rules. It's the other Dinah. It's the Gaia XI Dynamis. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Because we could do other jobs, but Black Mage is easy. Do we need to have Treasure Hunter 4 in there? Black Mage Thief. Okay, so Treasure Hunter 1 is all we need. It helps. I have not leveled Black Mage on that server yet. Treasure Hunter 1 is enough. I think I have Treasure Hunter 3. Well, it looks like I'm going to be leveling Black Mage then, I guess. Black Mage burns are peak, yeah. It's getting nerfed in Horizon? Really? Damn. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I hope you liked it. I hope you liked that podcast. That podcast was almost half hour long. That was like almost 25% of the stream. Could get a good 40 plus 100 currency drop per an enter. Oh, that would be nice. Did you say 40 100 currency? With just Treasure Hunter 1? It's actually getting nerfed. Okay. Which is a nice thing. But yeah, okay, cool. You'll be back to watch Epoch soon, TM. Okay, thanks, guys. Yeah, and yeah. Have a good night. Adios.